Hi guys, it's Beverly. I have lots of stuff to show you. I have some works in progress, some finished objects, and some other stuff. Okay, first off, this is Sally. You guys have met her before. And this is a hat that I came up with myself. I kind of used 3 different patterns to make this hat. This hat was made out of Red Heart Super Saver Chunky, and really it is kind of soft. I got the yarn inside of my MaryMaxim mystery bag, and I started out with double crochets to make my crown the size that I wanted it. And then I had seen a cow pattern, and I was making the cow, but it was just like too bulky. It wasn't going to lay nice. But it was the herringbone stitch, and I had never made it. It's a half double crochet that you use, kind of, for the herringbone stitch. And then I did Bag O' Days little edging here, where you do one front post and then one double crochet and one front post and one double. I did 2 rows of that. And so here is a solid white hat, because you never know, somebody might really want a solid, but I think it came out great. It fits Sally perfect, and so that's in my shop. Now let's put Sally to work some more. This hat, I just love hats that kind of give you a sophisticated look. This hat here, I had this giant button. Who knows, this button could be 40, 50 years old, because it was my mom's. It was in her button box. Now this is kind of coming out a little tan color, but it has a gold color, so it's a tan to gold. And I used, let me find her pattern. I printed it out, and it's a free pattern. I don't remember if there was a, oh my goodness. Okay, I found the pattern. Okay, it is a Simply Made by Erin. And I don't know if she has a video, because I don't remember. But I printed the pattern off of the web, and I can link it below. And what it is it's called the VStitch Beanie, and one adult, one size fits all. Now, I might have done a few less rows down here and also in this section, but it started out with the double crochet crown, and then we did the V-stitch, and you do the V-stitch, and then beyond there you do the next V-stitch in between the V-stitch. And what's cool about her V-stitch is it's just 2 double crochets to get, you know, in the same loop. And what broadens the V-stitch is going into it in the next row. And then I made the little tab on the side and found this button. And I just think it's a very sophisticated, cool look. You can move it on the side if you want it. You can just do all kinds of stuff with it. And some of her pictures, she even has the button on the other side. So I just think Sally looks divine. So that was Simply Made by Erin, and I can link it below. And I'm just so happy with it. I'll be making this one again, because I have buttons that would be perfect for some of these hats. Now, those are 2 finished objects, and I have a 3rd finished object. Look at my Santa gnome. Isn't he cool? I'm not a lot of origami person. I have friends that do origami, but I just thought the Santa gnome was just so cool. Now, this is a Yarnspirations Red Heart pattern, and all of the yarn that I used making him, I'm going to do a little turn, is Red Heart Super Saver. And then of course I put some polyester fiber in him. Now this is a knit pattern, and if it does knits and pearls and make one, and it does the slip slit knit stitch and for your decreases. And he just came out so sweet. I was going to bring a ruler in here so that you could see how tall he is. I don't have a ruler, but I do have a measuring tape. So let's say that he is approximately 10 inches. And you make the base, the body, the face, and the hat all in one piece with increases and decreases. And then you stuff the body and you stitch him together. And before I stitched them together, I made the eyes. Now I didn't have any safety eyes, so these are crocheted eyes on there. And then you make the beard, and then this little part separate, and then the little tassel on the top. And then what you do is you keep knitting this around until it's big enough, and then you join it together. But I just thought he came out so sweet. We used all number 4 Red Heart. We used the number 7 knitting needles, and he just came out. I'm so happy, just so happy with him. It was a spur of the moment thing to do it, and I think he came out great. Now the next one, this one's still a work in progress. It's an angel. I found this lady's website, and her name is Rhonda. She has lots of patterns that are free on her website. And this angel is called Temperance. She has different names for different ones of her angels. She has patience, love. She has all kinds of different ones. Now this one is still a work in progress. I have to make the halo, and I'm going to show you a picture of one finished, but I've got my wings done and they're on. Now this is a crochet pattern, and then here are her little arms, and you can do whatever with you want with her little arms. You can put them together and position them so she's praying. And what I plan to do is, I have a friend named Sue, and she has been making music sheet wreaths. But what I want her to do is I want her to make me a hymnal, and I want the angel to be singing. Now these angels don't have a face. That would be your choice if you wanted to, but she's going to have a gold halo. And I put the wings on the back, and I didn't sew these in yet because I wanted to be positive that I liked the wing placement, but I really do like the wings. And she has more than one wing type. She has patterns on YouTube. Now here's a picture. Let's see if I can find a better picture. Well, I don't know if you can see it. We'll see. But you can see she has the halo on there. And this one, I think, is praying. You can see she's praying. And this is the pattern. And her name is Rhonda. And I don't want to slaughter the name of her website. It's Ombaka. OOMBAWKA designs or design crochet. And this one is the Temperance Angel. And she has all kinds of free patterns. She has Afghan patterns, she has baby patterns, she has hat patterns and scarves and more than one angel. She's on YouTube. So I will link her below. Now I have, let's see, I wanted to show you this pattern. Now I showed this in an earlier video and I didn't make these yet. But this is from Yarn Inspirations, and it's using Red Heart Super Saver, and it's called the Star Crochet Coaster. Now, Moogly did a tutorial on this, and if I can find it, I'll link it below. But what you do is you make the individual points of the star, and then you sew them all together. And see, that would be such a nice gift. Even if you just made one and slipped it in a Christmas card and gave it to a friend, it would just be a nice, you know, because we don't give out really, you know, a lot of gifts these days, and money is tight with this COVID thing going on. But it would just be one little thing that you could make with your scrap yarn. You could make it in their favorite color. It would just be really a nice little gift. Now, I wanted to show you a work in progress. Remember, I showed this pattern earlier, and this is the Lunar Crossing Square Blanket. And I linked it below, but I'm going to link it again. I started it. And what I'm going to do, I started the blanket. It's so easy, you guys. It looks complicated, but it's so easy. And what happens is you, after you get the center made, and of course it tells you how to do that, you use a J hook with number 4, and I'm using Sweet Roll by Premier. I'm going to use 3 of these, and I'm going to keep making this bigger and bigger and bigger until I use them all up. This color that I have is Rock Candy. But this pattern is so easy, you guys. And I like how she wrote the pattern. Okay, so the first 6 rows form the center. And then you repeat rows from 7 until 12. You repeat that until your project is as big as you want, your blanket as big as you want. See, I didn't print the whole thing. You can see parts of it is cut off. But I knew that's what I was going to do. I was going to start it and then use these 3 cakes. And it's just coming out beautiful, you guys. Then I have one more work in progress. I showed you this pattern from Premier using the Parfait yarn. And it starts in one of the corners. It's not a corner to corner, but it's a knitted pattern. And you increase, and then you decrease. So you knit one, how do they say it? Knit front and back to increase it. And then you knit all the way across. And you keep doing that until you get the blanket as big as you would like. And there's 3 sizes on here. And the pattern I mentioned did not tell you how many rows to do of each color. So I decided to do inches instead of rows. So I'm going to grab my pattern, or my work. So this is what I have so far. And I'm doing 7 inches of each color. And so I'm on the 3rd color, and I'm almost up to 7 inches. And I think what I'm going to do is keep going, because I want to donate this blanket, and I want it to be pretty good size. I'm loving these needles. I showed you these needles before. I thought I had the package here, but I didn't. I think they were Knitter's Pride. And I'm just loving them. I just really am. And it has a 32-inch cord. So I'll just keep going, and, you know, I still have lots of room on my cord. So, but I'm really loving this yarn. I'm loving how the pattern is coming out. And so that's the progress on this. I guess I should put a stitch marker so you can see how far I've gone along. I've seen some of the ladies do that. And then I went to Michael's and I got some Premier bobbins. They were in the clearance section, and they were ones where the lid had popped off and it was hard to unravel. But see, that doesn't bother me. I take one of the ends off anyway. And so I got it at a discounted price. I got 2 of those, and I think I'm going to make a pattern from the Premier website. And then I also had a bobbin that I originally bought, and I think I'm going to knit the Speed Shop asymmetrical wrap, and this is from Ross at smellslikeyarn.com. It's a free pattern, smellslikeyarn.com. Speed Shop is the name of it, and it does just all kinds of variation stitches. He wrote them on here. It does a knit stitch, a knit front back stitch, a purl, a yarn over, and knit 2 together. And is there any more special stitches? Nope, that's it. And what he has done is he has divided this into sections, and you can mark it off as you complete the row. See, there's a checkbox over here, and you can mark it off. So if you're a new knitter, you can use this to follow along. It's an excellent pattern. He always does a good job. And it uses number 3 yarn, but I think I'm going to use my Premier bobbin on this. And it uses a size 8 circular needle. And who knows, maybe I'll even use these 9s when I get done. You know, because at this point, I don't care what size it comes out, because it'll be, you know, for donation. But I just wanted to pop on here and show you works in progress, share my little creations with you. And tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I hope you enjoy your turkey and your family that you're with. Try to Zoom or email your other family if you can't be, because we're on the road here with these vaccinations, and we're going to be better. Next year is going to be better. Thank you so much. Thumbs up if you liked it, and keep on crocheting and knitting. Bye.